Welcome back to Malware Analysis. I am J. Lavanya, Assistant Professor of CSE Department. So today in this video, we are going to discuss on the topic called malware delivery. So let's dive into the topic. So first topic, that is malware delivery. So it is the process by which the malicious software is transferred from an attacker to a victim's device or a network. So this is the initial stage of a cyber attack, and attackers use a variety of techniques, often leveraging social engineering to exploit the human trust or technical vulnerabilities to bypass the security defenses. So this malware delivery refers to the various methods attackers use to get some malicious software onto a targeted system. So while a number of technical exploits exist, most malware relies on human error, so making social engineering a key component of many delivery methods. Okay, now the next topic is that malware delivery methods. And before seeing this, we will discuss on the common way malware is delivered. First one, phishing and email attachment. So this is one of the most prevalent and effective methods that attackers send some fraudulent emails that appear to be from a legitimate and a trusted source, such as a bank or a well-known company or a colleague. The email often contains a sense of urgency or an injecting offer to trick the recipient onto like one of the two or actions. And downloading a malicious attachment is that the email might claim the attachment is an invoice, a delivery receipt, a tax refund form, or a resume. So when the user opens a file, the malware is installed on their system. So these files are often disguised as a harmless PDF or a Word document, but are actually executable files. Okay, so clicking a malicious link, so this link in the email redirects the user or a fake website that looks like a legitimate login page from a service they use. Okay, and apart from that, the goal is to steal their credentials. In other cases, the link initiates a drive-by download where a malware is automatically installed simply by visiting the site. And second method is that the malicious websites and the drive-by downloads. So attackers can compromise some legitimate websites or create their own malicious ones. So these sites may be used to deliver the malware in the following ways. So first one, that is drive-by downloads. A user visits a compromised website and the site automatically exploits some vulnerabilities in their web browser or its plugins like the Java or the Flash to install the malware without the user's knowledge or the consent. So no click is required. And the fake pop-up and alert. So the website displays some fake alerts such as your computer is infected or you need to update your software. So these pop-up are designed to scare the user into downloading and running what they think is a security tool or an update, but it's actually a malware. Okay, and malvertising. So attackers inject some malicious code into some legitimate online advertisements. When the ad is displayed on a website, it can redirect the user to a malicious site or trigger a drive-by download. Okay, and next one, like infected removable media. So the physical media like the USB flash drive can be a vector for some malware delivery, or an attacker may intentionally infect a USB drive and leave it in a public place. A curious user who finds the drive and plugs into their computer could then unknowingly install the malware. The malware can be designed to atomically run a script when the drive is connected, so making the infection almost instantaneous. Okay, and next one, like bundled software and pirated programs. So malware is often hidden within some software downloads, so this can happen in a few ways. So third-party download sites like you may take like the website that offers some free downloads may bundle some unwanted, potentially unwanted applications, or like outright the malware with some legitimate program. The user is typically prompted to install the bundled software during the installation process, often with an option they must deliberately uncheck. Okay. And next one, like pirated software. So cracked or the pirated version of popular software such as video game or the professional applications are a high risk of source of malware. So these programs are frequently tampered with to include some malware, and users often disable their antivirus software to get the crack to work, leaving them completely unprotected. And next one, like remote desktop protocol, that is we called as an RDP exploits. So with the risk of remote control, RDP has become a common target. So attackers can scan the internet for some system with some exposed RDP ports. Then they use the brute force attack to guess weak passwords or exploit software vulnerabilities to gain some remote access to a network. So once inside, they can manually deploy the malware such as the ransomware across the entire network. Okay. So these are the malware delivery methods. So first of all, it is email-based delivery. So here the phishing email with some malicious attachment or the link. And second one, like common payload carriers, office document with some macros or like Word or Excel, and PDF file with some embedded or some exploits would be there, and compressed file like .zip file or .rar file which contains these kind of executables. Example like e-motor Trojan spread heavily via some phishing attachment. And next one, like web-based delivery. So here by drive-by download, so visiting a compromised or malicious website triggers some automatic download. And next one, like malvertising. So infected ads on some legitimate websites redirect to some malicious payload. And like or fake uploads or downloads. Example like update your Flash player, prompt delivering the malware. Okay. And next one, like removable media. So this removable media also, what it will do, like it will be like USB flash drive or the external HDD hard disk drive carrying some auto-run malware, and the malware often copies itself to some connected drives to spread. Okay, and the famous case like Stuxnet worm spread via some infected USB stick. Okay, and next one, like exploiting vulnerability. Okay, so this exploiting vulnerability, so direct exploitation of some unpatched operating system. Example, Eternal Blue exploit in the WannaCry ransomware. And second one, like vulnerable applications of services like browsers, RDP or web servers. Okay, so attackers drop the malware after some successful exploit. And next one, like supply chain attack. So a malware is inserted into some trusted software updates or installers. Victims some unknowingly install the malware with some legitimate software. Example, SolarWinds ODN compromise, which occurred in the year 2020. And next one, like social engineering and insider delivery. So tricking users into some installing helpful tools that that are actually malware, which colliding the insiders, planting a malware on some systems directly. Okay, and next one, like fileless delivery. So this malware delivery entirely in memory, often via some partial script or some living off the land binaries, and exploit the framework. Okay, so all these stuff comes under malware delivery methods. But apart from that, also we have some other options in malware delivery methods, which is probably used in various things, right? So as I told, like in exploiting vulnerabilities, also we have some outdated software and remote desktop server and all those stuffs is there. So main thing if you take about the malware delivery methods is that, so these are the steps, which has to be compensated in order to build such things. Okay, like the first one, like if you take like email attachment, that malicious file sent via email to some unsuspecting recipient. Or the second one, like social engineering. So here, manipulating individuals to reveal sensitive information or to install the malware. Okay, and next one, like if you go for some drive file downloads. So here also we have some malware installed with some compromised websites. Okay, and and software vulnerabilities. And here it deals with some like exploit the flaws in the software or to inject the malware. So all those stuff comes under this malware delivery method. Okay, can you able to understand? So these are the things in which we have to deal with. Okay, can you able to understand? Okay, okay. And next one, in a real world scenario, as we have discussed, which occurred, there is a report in the year 2025, right? So there occurred where like global investment in AI, what it did is that AI driven suppress like keep growing. Always are spending such big money on AI, but only 32% have right to control the threat, all those stuff. Okay, so like in 2024 also, like 750 billion DNS request has been delayed because due to these kind of some delivery methods. Okay, so these are the delivery methods which has to be followed. Okay, so I hope in this video we have discussed about the various malware delivery methods and how it is progressed and what are the real-time examples and how it is mainly used. Thank you all. I hope this video will be very useful. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.